Let's talk about happiness. For ages, for centuries, people have grappled with the idea, tried to define what happiness is, but we are nowhere near or even close to what makes you happy. Now, don't get me wrong. There are things that make us happy, right? Good food makes me happy, great company makes me happy, my friends make me happy, my family makes me happy, traveling makes me happy, watching a great film makes me happy, watching the sunrise makes me happy. All of these things and so many more things make me happy. And I'm sure you have your list of things too. But the question is, are you happy? Am I happy? What does it mean? Well, as Don Draper in the show, in the series Mad Men says, what is happiness? It is a moment before you need more happiness. It's a depressing definition, but it is also kind of true. We think that once we buy that new shiny car, or we travel to this particular place, or we go and eat in this particular restaurant, this is going to make me happy. But as you do it, what you realize is that happiness that you gain from that experience is very short-lived. The feeling dissipates very quickly, and then you are back to your normal life. And then you need something else. Then you need something more to become happy. That happiness is not sustainable over a period of time. So probably we can say that when a question like this is asked, what is happiness? I would say happiness is more sustainable happiness. It's the feeling of contentment, it is the feeling of satisfaction, it is the feeling of joy, but over a longer period of time. It should not be very short-lived based on certain experiences. So what can you do to be more happy? And I'm not trying to answer or present some big idea about this, but these are three things that I really believe that can make you more happy. The first thing, do not make external motivations be the focal point of your happiness. And let me explain that a bit. Quite a lot of times you might feel that if I buy that car, or if I buy that particular thing, that dress, that shoe, that property, that tour, if I travel to that place, I will become happy. Now, if you're like me, you must realize that it never makes you happy. The happiness that you gain from that particular event is very short-lived. And after a few days, things are normal. And then you want something to make you happy again. But if you keep it internal, then it gives you a sense of accomplishment. It gives you a sense of identity, fulfilling your identity and fulfilling your purpose in life. And being true to who you are. If you keep it internal, that gives you real happiness. If you pursue photography because your friends do it, it will never make you happy. But if it's something that really interests you, you love clicking pictures, it's going to make you happy. If you visit the social scene because your friends tell you to, or you might be considered by your friends to be boring, it's never going to give you happiness. It's going to make you feel more uncomfortable, make you awkward. It's going to be a bad scene. But if that is the kind of person you are, if you really enjoy company, if you really enjoy hanging out with others, if you really enjoy socializing, that will give you a lot of happiness. So do things from a place which is internal, which is something that you want, not because you want it so that it satisfies the needs of others to consider you important enough, and that should make you happy. It will never make you happy. So make things the focal point. Make the focal point of your happiness internal and not external. The other thing is never rely on objects or people to make you happy. And we make this mistake a lot of times. We feel that maybe the spouse, maybe parents, maybe your client, maybe your students, maybe people you are emotionally attached to. It is their responsibility to make you happy, keep you happy. But that is not so. Everybody is living their own lives. Everybody is living their own stories. And the moment you start expecting others to take care of your feelings or your happiness, you automatically give away your personal power. You basically create a situation where others can easily take away your happiness because they might not act in the way that you want them to act. They might not do what you want them to do, which is quite natural. And setting such wrong expectations always will lead to unhappiness, to misery. So keep your expectations internal. Do not rely on others to make you happy. And the third and final point, and to explain this point, I need to explain something else. To explain happiness, I need to explain what is life, right? Two major concepts. But to me, in my definition, life is an integration equation. Now, those of you who are mathematically challenged, let me explain in simpler terms. Integration is basically the addition of very minute parts over a limit. So, say n years or n number or to infinity. Now, consider what is the minutest unit that you have. The minutest unit we have is this very second, is this moment. And if we add all of these moments together, ultimately that turns out to be life. So what do we want? We want happiness in life. We want a happy life. But to make a happy life, consider this. You need to make this moment really happy. Right? All of these units, consider all of these units are homogeneous. All of this, they act the same way. What happens? If this moment is not happy, the equation breaks. Right? I do not mean that you have to constantly be happy, but make the best use of this very moment. Enjoy this moment. Be excited. Be enthusiastic. Have fun with your work. Have fun with what you're doing. If you're not having fun, if you're not enjoying it, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a waste of that moment, which in turn is a waste of your life. Do not wait for certain outcomes to be favorable. Do not wait for certain situations to sort them out and after that I'm going to be happy. After that I'm going to take care of my happiness. No. Take care of your happiness this very moment. Irrespective of what other problems are going on in your life, focus at this moment and enjoy and explore and be happy about the time you have at your hands right now. And if you can keep living every moment like that, if you can start treating each of those small units like a really separate unit and then make the best use of that unit, make the best use of that second, that minute, that hour, that day, that year, you will see very soon when you reflect back on your life, you have led a happy life. That's it from me today. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please like, share and subscribe. turn on the notification bell. I will see you in the next video. My name is Sayan. This is the Rostra. Bye.